Are you ready to be podsmacked? Now, here's Rob Carson.
Welcome to the show. 1st of February. And yes, I say February. I don't say February. I'd like to say I'm a wordsmith, but not really. Anyway, welcome to the show, guys. Glad to have you here tonight. Now, there's a graphic here that's kind of interesting. What is that? What is that? All right, here's the deal, guys. What we do here on these Facebook pages is under attack by some people, publishers. And if you don't understand that, publishers are people like this glorious man I work for, Terry Littlepage. And we do Liberty One TV, and we share it on social media. And unfortunately, Facebook wants to revert to just being happy family videos. And there's nothing wrong with that, because my childhood, my children's childhood completely shared on Facebook. Everything in our lives is on Facebook. My kids, it's Facebook. But unfortunately, publishers, people who want to reach and have a news feed and reach people, because we don't make any money. We've been using social media to do that, and they're cracking down on it. It sucks. Because it's a crackdown on free speech. A lot of it has been to do with your political ideology, and it's it sucks. So here's the deal: Liberty One TV. We've been charging $10 a month, right? Now we're doing, because, and I'm telling you, I talked to Terry, the man who put this network together today, and Joe Biggs, and all these wonderful, wonderful personalities are here. And honestly, we're not the big money people. We're not on Fox News. We're not on whatever. We're just trying to pay the damn bills. I said to Terry, I said, you know what, dude? Because we got a corporate income tax from 35 to 21, let's give you guys the bonus. So it's $3.98 a month. That's what we're going to do. It's less than 14 cents a day. I'm asking you, if you don't mind, will you sign up and become a member of Liberty One TV and watch this show on Liberty One TV live? Will you watch it? It's only going to cost you $4 a damn month to watch it anytime. All these wonderful personalities on this network. $4 a month. That's less than 14 cents a day. You guys have stuck through this with us. And on social media, we have hosts who are getting 1 million views a month. But we, as much as we love reaching you and communicating with all of you, and Stephen and John and Pete and Jose Luis Castro Aguilar, a spectacular name, my Lord in heaven, Jose Luis Castro Aguilar. Sorry, dude. Glad to have you joining us. Before I get into the day's events, I'm just going to tell you something real quick. My wife lost her job today. All right. I've been out of work since November 2016. And I built a studio, and I built all this, and I have a T-shirt line over here, and you can order it on tpublic.com, conservatives, and the whole deal. But it's still not paying the bills, and now my wife lost her job today. Hold on a second. I got a phone call. Oh, all right, hold on. This is just real quick. Yeah, the white privilege people. Yeah. This is... Yeah, I'm Rob Carson. My wife and I, we're privileged white people. Yeah, she lost her job today, and I've been out of work for a while, so if you wouldn't mind, just make sure that we're taken care of, if you wouldn't mind, and just... I'm sorry, what? You're screwed? Okay. So you're saying that even though everybody in the media is saying because you're a white guy, you're going to get through this and you're going to be treated well and you're not going to experience negatives and you're not going to be on food stamps and all that stuff. You're saying that because I'm a white guy, I have to go through that shit too? Really? Well, I thought that I was privileged. Hold on. Just 1 second. I'm privileged. I'm a white privileged person. Do you not know that? You don't need to use that kind of language. It's no big deal. I'm trying to be polite here, but honestly, I know, but my son is going to school next year. He's going to college next year. We have no way to pay for that now. He's privileged. He can get right in, right? He can't? Okay, so you're saying that because I don't have an income, and I'm working on it with this network, and my wife doesn't have an income, that we are not guaranteed a privilege because we're white people. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed because, again, just a second, I've been told for years that my wife and I are privileged. Even though we live in a crappy rental, I know. And I scrapped and I scraped and I built this home studio. You're saying that my white privilege card is expired? What the hell's going on? They hang up on me. I thought that I was going to be taken care of. That's so weird, right? I thought because I'm privileged and I'm white, it's just disappointing because my wife lost her job today. When is the last time you went through that? When is the last time you went through that? And it was so funny because yesterday I got paid for some work on radio from December. And my wife said, go grocery shopping. And she said, we got $200 for the month. And I want you to get some good sliced turkey. And I want you to buy some salmon. And when you buy salmon, you're living large. I couldn't buy the salmon today. But I'm privileged, so I would assume that the salmon producers of white America will send us salmon. You always kind of look at your journey in your life, and I know many of you have been through some stuff, and I'd love to hear what you've been through, what you're going through right now. And I'm not just excluding white. I'm just saying that just white people and all that. Because I know there are many people of color, and I ain't going to focus on that shit. I'm not going to focus on it. But many of you and I, man, things have been a bitch, and you just kind of hope that things are going to turn around, and my wife losing her job today didn't help much. Rob, thank you. I know. Thanks. Sorry about Kel. Whatever. Larry Log, Larry is watching in Georgia. Thank you, my brother. I'm not going to throw a pity party all day. Let's move on to some other stuff because I got some stuff to share. And again, today and for all time, for the time being, go to liberty1tv.com. This is what we do. Me and Joe Biggs and all these other hosts on Liberty One TV and all these other sundry Facebook pages used to be $10 a month. Talked to my friend Terry Littlepage putting this together. He said, Rob, we want thousands and thousands of people to join because we don't know when social media is going to shut us down. So it's $4 a month, 14 cents a day. Will you join and will you tell Terry you listen to the Rob Carson Show or you watch the Rob Carson Show? God bless you if you do. I really appreciate it. So the economy, listen to this, in the first quarter. All right, so Donald Trump, he had 3% annual growth rate for the GDP in the first years of presidency. And it's revised up. And the last quarter was 2.4, and we're kind of like, okay, not as good as it could have been. Listen to this. The economy is expected to grow 5.4% in the first quarter. I do not doubt that's going to happen. GDP is expected to surge 5.4% in 2018. Central Bank estimated its latest rolling look at the economy is progressing. This doesn't surprise me. Does it surprise you? Does it surprise you? Jobless claims hover around generational lows. Unemployment rate is 4.1%. Productivity continues to be lackluster, I guess. Fourth quarter GDP, 2.4%. But they're saying it could be 5.5%. First quarter. Yeah. How many of you would like to have your paychecks increase 5.25% in that first quarter? It'd be nice. It'd be nice to even have 5%. Oh, the Democrats behaving badly during the State of the Union. Did you watch that the other night? Oh, Lord. Democratic congressional congresswoman was caught playing Candy Crush during the State of the Union. And this wasn't by accident. It wasn't. Representative Bonnie Watson Coleman. She said that she's responding to her tweet about the president's alleged white nationalism while he talked. She was playing Candy Crush. Ohio Representative Joyce Beatty was inspecting a proposed press release reacting to the speech while it was barely through the speech, 1/3 through the speech. Who the hell plays Candy Crush as an adult? Honestly, you're Ohio Representative Joyce Beatty, and you're playing effing Candy Crush? Are you out of your nut? Dear God in heaven. I said this the other night. We had Democrat Black Caucus members and members of Congress behaving like children. Nancy Pelosi looked like a 5-year-old who all she had left on her plate was broccoli. There's nothing to cover it. The dog didn't want to eat it, and so he had to sit here and take it. That's what this reminded me of. And that some Democrat congressperson was playing Candy Crush while the president spoke in the House of the People. If this was on purpose, dear God in heaven, you and I, when we've been to that house, have you been to the house? Have you been to the nation's capital? Have you been to the nation's capital? Have you sat up there in the speaker's row where they allow the rabble to exist, and they can't have speakerphones and they can't say a damn thing? They can't say a thing. And you got this douchebag, Ohio Representative Joyce Beatty, playing Candy Crush. I don't care who the president is. If you disagree with him, you can sit politely and not clap your hands, but rolling your eyes and gnashing your teeth and playing Candy Crush is bullshit. You childish a-holes are going to get your asses handed to you in November. That's going to happen. Because the economic news for African Americans, all of the things that you set for during the State of the Union, all of the things that you set for, Donald Trump defending, in God we trust, Donald Trump defending, standing during the national anthem, Donald Trump defending the African American and Hispanic unemployment rates at an all-time low, and you sat there and you played Candy Crush and you rolled your eyes. Do you have any idea how badly your asses are going to be handed to you in November? And no matter how many people, states of the union with Michael Moore speaking, all of this stuff. They won't mean dick. They won't mean dick because the average American person, they love the country. They recognize the faults of our country, but they love the country. You know, the amazing thing, just found out in the last month, my biological family, we never owned slaves. Yeah, kind of weird, right? No, yeah, I'm a white privileged guy, right? With my wife out of work and me out of work now. My family came here between 1900 and 1920. They escaped shithole countries. Christine, yeah, it's amazing when you're at Walmart, the people in front of you in the line with their food stamp cards. Oh, I was there today, girl. I look at their carts overloaded with food, 3 kids, 1 in their belly, tons of food. Oh, I've been there, girl. I've been there. I've seen it. Virginia, immature losers. That describes the Democrats. Thank you for joining, girl. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Rob Vota, my good friend. God bless you. And thank you for watching. Adult is the key word. Yes, by the way, Larry said, did you see the dim who wanted to stand and clap? Then Chuck shot him a look. That was Joe Manchin. Now, Joe Manchin I have a problem with because he voted for Obamacare. He voted for Obamacare, and it pisses me off. My Lord in heaven, look at all these comments tonight. These comments, you guys are the best of the best of the best of the best of the best. Honestly, you are. Will you do me a favor? Will you share with others on this page? And will you join liberty1tv.com? It's only $3.98 a month. It used to be $10. And I told Terry, I said, Terry, the guy who created this glorious endeavor and invited me to it, and let me be a part of it. Look how gray I am. Holy shit. I decided to let the gray go. Is that working, girls? Is that work? I've never had gray hair before. Listen, look at this. I have never had gray hair, and look at this crap. Is that hot, ladies? Or guys, I don't care. You know, whatever, I don't care. If a guy says I'm hot, I don't care. I'll feel better about myself. I hate having gray hair. It's so great. Real quick. Sponsor. Dots Pretzels. Now, you don't know Dots Pretzels, maybe. They're made in the Midwest. They're made in North Dakota. They're made in Olathe, Kansas, near Kansas City. They're made in, they're going to be made in Phoenix. If you order these pretzels, I want you to go to dotspretzels.com and I want you to order a bunch of bags of these damn things. Holy hell. They are so good. And I'm a foodie. I know what I'm talking about. These pretzels are so damn good. You know, normally I don't eat pretzels. I eat pretzels, whatever. They're the pretzels. Pretzels are salty. Pretzels you put mustard on, you drown them and whatever. And they're fine. These pretzels, I don't know what the hell is it. They're crack. Okay, they're crack. They're spectacular. Don't just order a bag. Order a bunch of them because you got March Madness coming up. You got this Super Bowl, a little late for the Super Bowl. But order these damn they are just the best damn pretzels. Order these things. Just make that honestly, dotspretzels.com and order a bunch of these. I promise you, from the bottom of my heart, if you order these pretzels, you're going to go, damn, these things are great. They are really good. They are really good. I'm not kidding. And I know my stuff as far as food. Trust me, I know my stuff as far as food is concerned. Let's see here. Virginia, immature losers. That describes the Democrats. Yeah, I'm with you, girl. Well, I'm with you. Sonia is joining me. Rich Lopez and a bunch of others. Please share on social media, will you? And will you become a member of Liberty One TV for only $3.98 a month? It used to be $10. We want to have as many of you joining us. And also, guys, I got to tell you, I'll just be honest. I built this studio a year ago. And I want to pay the bills, and I want to keep doing what I'm doing for you. And the only way I can do it is you did $3.98 a month, 14 cents a day. Sign up. I'd love to have 1,000 people sign up tonight. It would be a dream. It would be a dream because as my wife is upstairs tonight crying and having a glass of Chardonnay because she lost her job and I don't have a job. This is my insurance policy. I told you this the other night. This is my wife's engagement ring. This is rent. This is rent for this month. And if we don't make it to the end of the month, my wife's engagement ring is sold. And it sucks because it's a good show. All right? Fox News absolutely rocked the State of the Union. Did you know that? Fox News, 11.5 million people. NBC, 7. That's getting their asses handed to you. CBS, ABC, Fox, CNN, and then MSNBC down about 2,700,000. They got their asses handed to them. Nobody at MSNBC, they hate good news. They hate the president. Did you see that viral video going around? People they're throwing their shoes, these liberals throwing their shoes at a TV screen and food at a TV screen. 46 million viewers watched the President's State of the Union. That's the most since 2010. And then Willie apparently had a better, when Willie was in office, he had better viewerships. Because it was just the lurid thing. This guy had been banging interns and stuff. And you kind of want to see the guy, right? You kind of got to, you kind of got to, do a little bit more on the State of the Union. And then got to get to other stuff. There were a couple of parents, sets of parents at the State of the Union. 2 children, Kayla Cuevas, Nisa Mickens, sat next to Melania Trump. Now, these girls were murdered by MS-13. And Joy Reid, who's just an awful, wretched, awful person who's on MSNBC, who's a complete political tool and never challenges the propaganda on her show. She said that nobody's ever heard of MS-13. I would hate to tell you, but these families have heard of MS-13. My wife and I used to live in Montgomery County, Maryland. And the roots of MS-13 were reaching into Northern Virginia, near D.C., and Montgomery County, Maryland. A kid who went to my son's school was just stabbed like 140 times, had his heart removed. They cut his heart out at my son's school. This kid who went there. So Joy Reid, you wretched, awful New Yorker, just because you haven't heard of it, it's everywhere. And it's coming in through illegals. It's coming in through illegals. It's coming in through, listen, God bless the kids who came here with their parents and they want to live a good life, but there are those who sneak in this country because they're gang members and they want to take advantage of the system. Here's a little bit from the parents of these teens who were murdered by MS-13, talking about Donald Trump, the State of the Union. I mean, he's white supremacist, Donald Trump, right? Hispanic family, black family. And they said their meeting with Donald Trump was profound for them, for healing.
It's just an experience that no words can explain. You just felt that what we're doing is being recognized. It's being heard.
Just home from the nation's capital, the victims' parents felt a nation paying honor to their daughters. He made a pledge to you of any sort?
That he is going to be doing the right thing. People are stating, you shouldn't have gone because there's so much, because they're using you, because, you're Hispanic. And I'm like, I did not feel that at all.
Congress stood and gave you a standing ovation.
It was overwhelming, very overwhelming, consuming all that love for us and what we stand for.
Whoa. Hold on. This is really weird. This is a Hispanic family and a black family. I thought Donald Trump was a racist and a white supremacist. What?
For my daughter and for Kayla.
These people have been drugged.
Not too many people get the chance to meet a president. We both were still in shock about it.
He kissed me on my forehead, which I was like, oh my God, I'm just like a little...
I thought he was a germaphobe. How would Donald Trump kiss a mother whose daughter was murdered by MS-13? Kiss somebody on the forehead unless, he was transmitting some sort of disease to kill her.
peed in a pod, but he did acknowledge, and
he's evil. He's a Nazi.
I felt his connection that he felt my...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Felt the connection. How can somebody as evil as Donald Trump connect with people? That's crazy, right? He is a white supremacist Nazi. How could he connect with a grieving mother of a black child? These people must be drugged. They're being paid off.
Pain of losing children to the scourge of MS-13 and the desire to make streets safe. Did you share anything personal with Melania?
The story about Kayla. And like I said, her eyes got teary. You just felt the realness. It was...
Those people are being paid off. That's... The Trumps are elitist, and I mean, honestly, see, come on, man. Donald Trump's a white supremacist Nazi. You know, he goes out and he kisses black people on the forehead and he laughs about it. Let's see here. Chris says, you are so right. You still have to show respect no matter what with regard to the Congressional Black Caucus and the other members. Yeah, Larry, the Black Caucus would not stand for the lowest unemployment ever. You know why, Larry? It's because the Congressional Black Caucus don't want black people to stop suffering. That's what it's all about. They hate that this white, bad comb-over, orange-haired Republican is delivering for the constituents who keep dragging themselves back to the Black Caucus, the Congressional Black Caucus, hoping that someday we shall overcome. And they never deliver that. They never deliver it. Detroit, Toledo, Chicago. Come on, man. Come on, man. Real quick shout out to another sponsor. You like Kansas City barbecue? Oh, you've never had Kansas City barbecue. Well, here's the deal. If you guys love barbecue and you feel like you need to go to Chili's for baby back ribs, nothing against Chili's, or you need to go whatever, you need to learn the ways of barbecue and you need to do it at home. You need to do it at home. You can do it. You can do it with an oven and a grill. You can do it with a smoker and a grill. You could do it with an oven and a grill. You can. You can make the sickest damn ribs anybody's ever had. And when your guests come over, they're going to be like, where did you order these from? I made them in my oven and then in my grill. Because I took them baby back ribs and I roasted it in the oven at 225 with 3 little pigs rub on them. 3.5 hours. And then I went out and I put it on the grill face down, put it on the grill face up, put some sauce on it from 3 little pigs. You brought those ribs in. Oh, my God. And they will go, oh. And you serve it with some homemade mac and cheese, some cornbread. Ridiculous. If you can't get good sauce where you're at, and if you can't get good rubs where you're at, right here. They only have one little restaurant. Chris Marks, that guy on the left there, he's a world championship barbecue. He's a freaking genius. You go to that site right there and you order. They've just got 4 rubs and 3 sauces. You order those, and if you have any questions about how to make it, you write me personally, carsonontheradio@gmail.com. carsonontheradio@gmail.com. You got Super Bowl coming up this weekend. I'm the big game. Sorry, the big game. Why don't you make ribs or pork butt? Or why don't you make brisket? I'll tell you how to do it. You got to order 3 little pigs barbecue, Kansas City's famous for barbecue, and I know there's good barbecue all over the country. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. And I've cooked it all. Carolina, I've cooked Texas. I've cooked it all. This guy knows it. All right. Ready. We got some other things we want to get to. Your comments continuing. Please share if you wouldn't mind, guys. I would greatly appreciate it. I really, really would. And we're, again, right now, Liberty One, a subscription used to be $10 a month, $3.98 a month. This is our bonus to you for the tax cuts. Bonus to you for the tax cut. 14 cents a day. Also, ladies in the audience, just real quick. I want to know from the ladies, or I don't care if you're gay and you're a guy and whatever. Is the gray too much? Should I go back to highlighting? Is it, ladies? Should I just let it go? I've never in my life, I'm 50 years old, never in my life colored my hair. And I see people like Joe Biggs, who's a stud, and he's younger than me. But should I just let it go? Should I just let it go? I don't know. I hate having gray hair. It sucks. It really sucks. Particularly from the ladies, but if you're gay or transgender and you find me attractive, I don't give a crap. At this point with I'm married in the suburbs and, I'll take if you're attractive from anybody. It'd be great. All right, let's move on to some other stuff. So Joe Ketty, it was so funny, and nobody else is saying this because that's how I roll. Joe Kennedy, this whiter than white Kennedy. And I've said this about the Democrat Party. What's the Democratic Party economic plan? What is it? When Hillary Clinton ran for president, when Barack Obama ran for president, what era was it taken from? What president? What president was the Democrat Party's current platform in 2017, 2010, 28, you name it, Democrat Party? What president did they take it from? Because this president is regarded as some sort of an icon. Who is it? Who is it? Larry, thank you for sharing me. Christine, very distinguished. I don't think you're talking about me. Larry says, gray hair better than none, Rob. Larry, it is. Look at this. At least, and this is not even chemical. This is real. At least I have hair. I'm with you, man. It is good to have hair. It is good to have hair. Better to have hair than no hair. I don't know. It doesn't look too bad, I guess. I'm not used to that. That's real. I don't even take medicine. A little Rogaine little Rogaine mousse. You ever use the Rogaine mousse, gentlemen? Nothing wrong with it. And if you're starting to lose your hair early, do the I'm drawing a blank on the hair loss pill. It's wonderful. Donald Trump takes it. Hold on. I'll look it up because I promise you this is the best hair loss treatment ever. Hair loss. Hold on. I stopped taking it, and I discovered I didn't need to take it anymore. Hair loss. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on the name of this because I took it for years. Hair loss prescriptions. I'm having a senior moment, I guess. It is not Bosley hair transplant. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. I took it for years. I had to stop taking it because you want to have children, or you want to get some sort of a not minoxidil, Propecia. Gentlemen, if you aren't having children and you're not being tested for your prostate cancer and all that stuff, Propecia. Get it. If you're in your 20s, you're starting to get Propecia. Take it. Women, ladies, if you're losing it a little bit, this is so off subject. They have a ladies' Rogaine. Now, here's the thing. Rogaine is for this. They haven't figured out this. But if you're starting to lose this, start taking Propecia. I don't know about women. If women can take Propecia, you might grow a penis or something. But I'm just saying that if you younger gentlemen in your 20s, 30s, Start taking Propecia. When you decide you want to make a baby, you're going to have to stop taking the Propecia. And you're going to have to go through Rogaine foam. And ladies, and it's a pain. It's horrible when you start losing hair. Propecia foam. Trust me on this. That's how I'm able to keep my wonderful locks at 50 years old with no hair transplants. It's marvelous. I should do an endorsement. Oh, Larry says the History Channel did a 5-part on MS-13. Yeah. And so many people don't even know. Just ridiculous. So here's Joe Kennedy. Listen. So the Democrat Party they are absolutely committed to Franklin Roosevelt. That's it. Okay, that I was alluding to that earlier. If you're thinking about a president, you're thinking Kennedy. Yeah, of course Kennedy. Yeah, I'll get to that. The Democrat Party have been echoing the successes of Theodore Roosevelt or of Franklin Roosevelt, because he's like this great person who brought us out of the Great Depression, but he didn't. He prolonged it. You know why he prolonged it? Do you know why? Because he proposed government as a solution. It was easy. It was easy to fix. What's the greatest national resource of the United States of America? What is it? Is it uranium? Is it gold? What is it? What? Come on. Come on. What is the greatest national resource of the United States of America? And Franklin Delano Roosevelt didn't do a good job making it work. What was it? Greatest national resource of the United States of America. What is it? You and me. Guess what? It's also the same in Mexico. Not you and me, but the people of Mexico. The greatest national resources of any country is the people if you decide to use them. Not use them, but engage them. Franklin Delano Roosevelt did what the Democrat Party wanted to do again when Barack Obama became president in 2008. Public works. We're going to build bridges, and we're going to build dams. And yes, we needed that in 1930, whatever. But my wife doesn't build dams. And my wife doesn't build interstates. And we can't just exist to fill Washington, D.C.'s potholes. So you're creating work, but not jobs. And listen, infrastructure needs to be done, okay? And there are contractors. They're gonna be hired and all that, but they're not creating wealth. They're doing what has to be done. But that's what Franklin Delano Roosevelt did. Well, we'll put them to work building dams, and we'll put them to work building roads and all that. And while it had to be done, don't get me wrong, it didn't help American business. It didn't help American business. It created work, not jobs. And it prolonged the Great Depression. What's happening right now that is the antithesis of that? Donald Trump cutting corporate income tax. Donald Trump saying, come here. We will cut your taxes and regulations so you can thrive and you can use the glorious resource of the American people. The Chinese government, they wanted to build all these solar panels and everything and sell them over here. And the president said, well, I'm going to tariff the crap out of them. If you're going to build them over, they're going to tariff the crap out of them. You see what China just said? We'll build them here. We'll build them here. So anyway, back to the initial thought that the Democrat Party, they want to reinvest in ancient beliefs, Rooseveltian philosophy, and here's the two pillars of Democrat in 2017, progressive. I shouldn't say progressive, but the two pillars that the Democrat Party sees as success for the American people is A, public works, building bridges, filling potholes, creating jobs, not work, and increasing the minimum wage. Now, what is the operative word in the term of minimum wage? It is minimum. It is minimum. Oh, where am I at, Rob? Larry, I live in Kansas City. I live in Kansas City, the home of barbecue, baby. Grace is watching in Linden, Virginia, or Linden, Washington. My goodness, how are you? Glad to have you guys joining me. If you could do me a favor, just because, again, this channel could go bye-bye because of social networking, and maybe you're watching it on AGR, maybe you're watching it on the American Patriot, maybe you're watching it on sundry Facebook pages. This could go away. So what I'm encouraging you to do is go to, right there, liberty1tv.com, where people are watching. I'm going to go to Liberty One TV, see who's watching. Hold on. And join there, okay? You can watch it free, live, but for only $3.98 a month, you can watch all of our great hosts. And there are some great hosts. They really are. Let's look at live. Let's see how I'm looking tonight with my gray hair. My gray hair. Ugh, just hate going gray. Sucks. Anyway, we do the live show for free. Peggy says, love your station. Glad to have you watching. Anyway, Liberty One TV live is free. And if you just join for $3.98 a month, 14 cents a day. Look at how handsome I am. Oh, my goodness, I'm so handsome. With my gray hair and everything. Join. 14 cents a day. So apparently Joe Kennedy, they bring this Kennedy back, okay, of all the other things they could do. You know, they're reinvesting in the Roosevelt administration. They're reinvesting in the infrastructure. They're reinvesting in the minimum wage. And they get this sloppy mouth doofus who had, I guess, overdid it on Chappaquiddick stick on his face. They reinvested in a white privileged, let's be honest, white privileged ginger Kennedy family member. I guess all the Roosevelts are dead, right? All the Roosevelts are dead. Here's some of the important things that Joe Kennedy said the other night as the response to the State of the Union address. Listen, hold on, if I can get it to play here, because it's freezing up on me. This is priceless.
If we sacrifice dreamers, we are bombarded with one false choice after another. Coal miners or single moms. Rural communities or inner cities.
You don't care about either.
Or the heartland. As if the mechanic in Pittsburgh, a teacher in Tulsa, and a daycare worker in Birmingham are bitter rivals, rather than mutual casualties of a system forcefully rigged towards those at the top.
No, they're not.
As if.
Okay, my computer's freezing up on me, so I'll get out of that. Apparently, some people liberals are very upset that Joe Kennedy spoke in Spanish because apparently all the dreamers who come here, this is how liberals always overcompensate for stuff, and they become so politically correct that they end up offending people. Apparently, a lot of people say that dreamers who come here, they're brought here as children and they don't even know how to speak English or speak Spanish. But here is Joe Kennedy talking to the dreamers in Spanish, which I guess is an insult to Spanish, to dreamers, because a lot of them don't speak it.
Out there watching tonight, let me be absolutely clear. Ustedes son parte de nuestra historia. Vamos a luchar.
Oh, you speak Spanish.
Vamos a luchar por ustedes y no nos vamos a alejar. You are part of our story. We will fight for you, and we will not walk away. Politicians can be cheered for the promises they make. Our country will be judged by the promises we keep.
Oh, just such a difference between Donald Trump's speech about hope and colorless nationality-less and all this, and this dipwad comes in and does a condescending speech. Father Jonathan Morris tweeted, Representative Joe Kennedy III, by the way, he's worth the $40 million, $20 million, $40 million. Speaking to dreamers in Spanish implies DACA recipients don't speak English. They're just so twisted up and they're PC bullcrap. It's ridiculous. It really, really, really is ridiculous. Let me look at your comments. Let me also see, by the way, if you're signing up, I would appreciate it greatly. It would help pay my bills since my wife lost her job today. LibertyOneTV.com, $3.98 a month, 14 cents a day. I mean this. We could be going away on social media quickly, post-haste. Will you sign up there? Okay? It's a special. It used to be $10. We said, nope. If the Donald's going to give us a break as far as taxes, you get the bonus. You get the bonus. Marty says, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. I would hope that is because of Joe Kennedy III. Do you have Zaxby's there? Larry, I do, dude. Larry, I've never been. I know, I suck. Never been. Tom, these liberals are some crazy individuals. Who's in their right mind wants worse for the country? Well, of course not. Of course not. By the way, this weekend, I want to tell you something real quick. I'm doing a cooking show, and I'm a master, and I'll just say it, I'm a master at barbecue and smoking meats and all this stuff, and I'm a hell of a cook. This Saturday at 3 o'clock, I got my buddy Meathead Goldwyn on the show. And you just Google Meathead Goldwyn. I got three of his glorious cookbooks that I'm going to give to my listeners. But you got to listen at 3 right here or watch at 3 on Saturday here. He is, look up Meathead Goldwyn. Just look it up. Just look it up. He will change your life. I'm preaching the gospel of barbecue, ladies and gentlemen. This is funny. I'm running out of time here shortly. Representative Maxine Waters appeared on BET, which is only for black people. Did you know that? I didn't even know that. They don't have they were trying to white entertainment television, but it was wet. It was called Wet, and it didn't go very well. It did not go very well. They were like, welcome to white entertainment television. Wet. Okay, we're signing off now. It was that quick. It was like, what were we thinking? BET is okay because you're betting on something, I guess. But anyway, it's black entertainment television. And she lambasted the President's State of the Union. She says whenever he appears on TV, there should be a disclaimer that says this may not be acceptable for children. You know what? They need a disclaimer for Maxine Waters that says, if you're not stupid, you want to probably tune this out because your IQ has got to go down if you watch this woman. It's going to go down. If you watch Maxine Waters, it's like looking up trivia on Google rather than just using your mind. It makes your mind weak. It really does. It attributes to dementia. And I think listening to Maxine Waters, honestly, if you listen to her long enough, you're going to get stupid. If you agree with her, certainly, but you're going to get stupid. And then you're going to be saying like, when I watch Maxine Waters, I get stupider. And then it's just going to get worse. Then it's just going to get worse. So she's saying there should be a warning when the president is on TV. So children don't see the president. Oh, Maxine Waters, dear God in heaven, you are priceless. Let me look here. My wife is a big dog there. Go eat. Would love to help you all out. This is Larry. And Casey, let's talk. Let's talk. All right. You want to keep the comments coming? That'd be great, guys. There are so many, you guys contribute so many comments. It's just amazing. I can barely keep up with them. Oh, by the way, Trump and the GOP have skyrocketed in a new poll after the president's SOTU address. Just because he said things people wanted to see. 75% of the people in the country said we like this. And despite the fact that the media said that it was whatever, divisive and all that, we all thought that standing for the national anthem And we all thought that defending our borders, and we all thought that a North Korean defector who lost a leg and an arm and suffered through 2 years of agony to come and be a citizen and raise his crutches to the sky, we thought it was cool. We thought it was cool. These people who are just sitting and just screaming about the president, you are going to be left behind in the dustbins of history. You really are. What else do I have here? I might save a couple things for tomorrow. You guys are the best. I want to thank you for joining me tonight. Again, if you wouldn't mind, my wife, her name is Kelly. She lost her job today. And I have been out of full-time work for 1 year and 2 months. And even though I called the white privilege people, it's just, they hung up on me. Will you keep us in your prayers? Will you keep her, particularly my wife? I don't care about me. Keep my wife in her prayers because she's a glorious and beautiful woman. She got laid off because of cutbacks at her work. And my kids are worried because we've all suffered. And we got to make rent. We just got to make rent. And I'm continuing this glorious escapade, this broadcast. I'm doing a second show on a website called Twitch, TWITCH, and it will happen immediately following this broadcast every day. So if you look up Twitch, TWITCH, and look up Rob Carson Show, and just subscribe, just say, I subscribe. You don't pay any money. Just do that because that's going to be big for this network and for Twitch, okay? So sign up, liberty1tv.com. Also, we've got some really cool designs for my T-shirt and swag line. Uranium One, Making Russia Great Again with Drunk Hillary Clinton. Former S-hole country resident. You can't coexist when someone will kill you. War is not the answer. I got your safe space right here. Veganism is an eating disorder. Put those on T-shirts. Put those on onesies, sweatshirts, anything you want. It's right there, tpublic.com. Just look up Conservatees. I've got a great designer named Sam Cangelosi. He's brilliant, and he has been nice enough to work with me and turn my ideas into brilliant designs, and we keep adding stuff every day. All right? So, any final comments before we go? Hold on. You guys are the best. Please keep sharing. Please join Liberty One TV. David and Richard have joined. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you. I really do appreciate it. We will keep you in our hearts and prayers. I hope you will keep us in the same way. In the meantime, God bless. Take care, and I will see you same time, same place tomorrow night, right here on this Facebook page or liberty1tv.com. And again, please become a member. See you then. God bless.
Thanks for listening to The Rob Carson Show. Friend him on Facebook at Carson Show, on Twitter at Rob Carson, and on Instagram. I think Facebook and Twitter are enough for now. We'll see you soon.